If playing Minecraft wasn't a part of your childhood, you really missed out. It is easily one of the best adventure games ever created, and if you combine that with one of the best story-based games ever, Pokemon, you have created the best game of all time. But that game has already been created, and it's called PIXELMON. Yes, you heard correctly. Today we are playing PIXELMON. This will be my first time, so I wanted to set a challenge. We have 100 in-game days to complete 5 tasks. The first task is craft the 3 important items, which is the anvil, healer, and PC. Task 2 is fully evolve my starter. Task 3 is to get all my party to level 50. 4th is beat the gym. And the hardest one, 5th, is catch a legendary. Also, we're playing on the PokeSmash server. I will show the IP in the screen. And if you want to join me, I'll be on the Charizard server. Anyways, let's start our 100 days. I started day 1 picking a starter. It was a hard decision. I could pick from any starter from any generation. I wanted to pick either Charmander or Froakie. I thought about it for a bit, then picked Froakie, so I could have a badass Greninja when it was fully evolved. I loved Pokemon X and Y as a kid, and he became my favourite water type since then. I jumped down from spawn to go to the level 1 training area. This is where I could IV train Froakie's stats to whatever I would want. I was battling some Cinderacers for speed IVs, and while doing that I learned some new moves. I learned Bubble, Quick Attack, and then a minute or 2 later I learned Water Gun, which would help a lot in upcoming battles. After 5 minutes of battling, Froakie evolved into Frogadier. This was a big accomplishment for me. But when I sent him out with his Pokeball, he was tiny. I hope when he's fully evolved, he gets bigger, because he is like very small right now. But it was such a big accomplishment either way. After that, I randomly teleported and was in the spruce forest. A little later, I came across a cave. In that cave, there was 2 thunder shards. I also saw another one, and then I decided to mine it. Right next to me, I saw a Ghastly and went over to battle it. I went to fight, and with my first move, I put it in the red, which is perfect for capturing. It didn't really do much damage to me, so then I went to the bag, I went to Pokeballs, and I did a normal Pokeball and attempted to capture it. To my surprise, I actually captured it. And that was the first Pokemon I caught for my team. I was very excited. After a successful mining trip, I found my first NPC trainer. I battled it, and then I used my Ghastly and used Hypnosis. I got absolute tanked and one-shot. I didn't do any damage to the handler, and I changed to my Frogadier. My Frogadier did actually a lot of damage. He tanked basically all of the health, and I didn't take any damage at all. So then I used Bubble and finished him off. Then I was up against his Poochyena. I used Water Pulse, and he nearly died again. This guy can be a real tank if I level his attack up. So his attack actually got raised after killing that, and I also went to level 18. So then there was one more Pokemon left. It was a Camelrupt. I used Bubble and thought that might be powerful enough to kill it, but it was just too short of killing it. So then I used the Water Pulse and finished him off. I was very happy about killing my first trainer, and I earned a few extra stuff. On day 2, I randomly teleported onto a mountain. I looked around for a little bit, and I didn't find anything. So I did /PokeHunt, which shows me Pokemon to catch to get money and rare candies. But these Pokemon I've not seen yet, so I just clicked off it. While looking around, I saw a house which looked like a Poke Center. I saw that the door was open, so I went over and went in. I looked in the chest, but they were all claimed, so I couldn't take anything out. So I went back outside and I took a few of their apricots and then ran off. I made a little camp and placed down a chest. Then a gold square appeared and it said in chat that my chests were protected. I also saw in chat a command for daily items, so I put the command in and then I saw a inventory thing come up. I clicked the daily rewards and had a look around. I then saw what reward I have for day 1 and it was 16 Ultra Balls, so I took them. I decided to have a look at my Pokemon stats and I realised it wasn't actually that good. It had high speed and a decent attack, but its moves were actually not that good. So I decided to train my Pokemon for the rest of the day, which didn't work out very well, as my Pokemon were low level and didn't have the best moves or stats. I then went on a catching spree and caught a lot of Pokemon. I then caught another Wooloo. Not looking back on this, I don't know why I caught another one. I also got another move, which I just got rid of. I also caught a Electrite, which I was quite happy for because it was level 20, which would become my highest level Pokemon yet. I then tried my luck on a level 44 Furfrou. My thought process behind this was to get Ghastly out and make it hurt itself with confusion. After a long time of confusing itself and just hurting itself, I finally caught it with an Ultra Ball, which I was very happy for because it was level 44, which is now my best Pokemon. I was pretty happy because I thought the attacks it had was pretty good, but it turned out it only had one move, which was called Take Out. I caught a Mareep, so I went to my PC and replaced the lower level Wooloo with a Mareep. I went to the low level Ivy training area, and then I Ivy trained for the rest of day 4. While I was power leveling my Pokemon, I saw an Ultra Ball, which led me to a Machamp, so I decided to battle it. When battling the Machoke, I used my Furfrou and did a lot of damage with my first hit. I got him in the red and then threw an Ultra Ball at him and caught him. This was very good as he would be my second highest level Pokemon at level 34. After fighting the Machoke, I saw something glowing in the water, so I went in and I mined it and it turned out to be a water stone shard. Day 6, I started to build a house. I wasn't the best builder, but I was just trying to build a place so I could store my stuff and also have the 3 needed items in. After 2 days of building and leveling up, I came across this trainer called Eevee. This trainer, when I killed it, gave me 6 rare candies. You can use this once a day, every day. I went to Walmart and sold all the stuff I got on my mining trip. I made 314 Poké-Dollars. Most of day 9, I just went mining so I could get more money. When I came out, I found 2 Pokeball loots. The first one I already got already, and the second one I got a max revive from. I also saw a Ultra Ball loot, and I got a TM called Death Eater. I then sold everything I got on the mining trip and got 699 Poké-Dollars. I found this move tutor and decided to learn a move. I learned Hydro Pump and removed Pound for it. It did 110 damage, so it was really good. I found the evolved version of Electrite and decided to catch it. I then put it in my party for the pre-evolved version. I found this cool looking Pokemon and decided to catch it. It was really strong because it nearly took out my whole team before I caught it. While leaving my secret chest of really good stuff, I came out where it was and I found my first boss Pokemon. I killed it with the Manectric and I got a Hard Stone. I still don't know what it does. I used day 13 to collect materials and build the house. Okay guys, I finished the house on day 15. Now, I am not a good builder. I just wanted a place to store my chest, as I did say earlier. But this is what it looks like. It doesn't look the best, but I do have an apricot farm. I have a small one in the front and a very big one inside. The inside doesn't have that much in, it's kind of plain. And I also have a chest room for a lot of stuff, different categories. Also, I don't know if you saw, but we also have an anvil there, right there in the corner, and this is how we got it. Here's where I made the first item for the first quest, and then I put it down in my house. The next 2 days weren't very productive. I did nothing at all. I just kind of looked around for Pokemon and trained my Pokemon just a little bit. On day 18, I made the second object for my first quest. I made the healer. The next thing to make was a PC, and for that I had to go to the Nether. While I was getting stuff to make a nether portal, I found a monster spawner. I got rid of the spawner and I found an enchanted golden apple. Then straight after that I went to the nether and got some glowstone. Once I got back, I crafted the PC and put it with everything else. That was my first challenge completed. I made the anvil, healer and PC. For the rest of the day I trained my Pokemon and tried to learn some new moves. This is a time lapse of it, but it wasn't all of it. But this is just some of it. Enjoy. After 3 days of exploring and trying to get enough money for an orb, I eventually got one. I wanted a Moltres, but I didn't have any fire shards, so I had to go out and find some. This turned out to be more difficult than I expected. And finally, after 5 days, I have found some fire shards. I found one directly above me and I went for it. I came out that lava lake with 13 firestone shards. I made a firestone and I combined the orb and the firestone and I made the orb of fiery souls. With this we could catch Moltres. On my mining trip I found a fossil, I collected it and I put it in this machine and then I put it in this one. It actually took quite a while for it to finish, but it was definitely worth it. I collected it and it turned out it was a Kabuto. I was very happy because I actually wanted this Pokemon for a while now, and the first time I saw it was in a press and play video when they were playing PIXELMON, and it turns out it was very strong. It was taking a very long time to level up Kabuto, and then I remembered a way to level up fast. I take my Pokemon that I wanted to level up and then switch to another, kill it, and I get the XP of the Pokemon that I killed on Kabuto. By the end of day 30, I got Kabuto from level 6 to 13. I also found out that there was a tournament going on, so I decided to join it. This turned out to be a waste of 3 days. It turned out that it glitched and we couldn't play. We also kept the Pokemon for some reason. And the highlight of the 3 days was that we caught Meganium that was actually a pretty high level. Day 34 I was IV training and leveling up Kabuto. I was also getting more souls for the orb of fiery souls. I also spent a little while filling up the orb of this day and I did quite good on it. It was nearly done. I did also do /warp boss tower, which took me to a tower which was full of bosses, so I could also get some items while also getting some XP. And I did get quite a few things, which was actually quite good. If you do join the server, make sure to go to the warp boss tower, because it is a pretty good place to go. On day 35, I joined yet another tournament. Day 36, I got into a battle. I was still using the Pokemon from the tournament, and yeah, I did pretty good. But the second Pokemon he had was a Slowpoke, and he kept using a move to heal himself. But I did eventually kill him with a, I believe it was a Skull Bash and then a Grass move, which was definitely relieving because it took quite a long time. I then went on the Sharpedo and I killed him with a grass move because grass is effective to water. I believe, I don't know, I'm not the best at type advantages. Looking back on this now, I don't know why I didn't use a grass move on Gyarados. But yeah. So it was going pretty well because I was still my first Pokemon. And anyways, from this battle, I got a Super Rod, which is better for catching stuff. The tournament didn't happen, so I retrieved my Pokemon again. I RTP'd into a jungle. I wrote down the coordinates and then I continued looking around. I also joined one last tournament. Day 37. I realised that the tournament wasn't working, so I switched back to my original team. I also tried to complete a Poke Hunt on this day. So I had to catch a Dugtrio, and it was doing quite good against my squad, but I was lowering it pretty good. And with my Manectric, I got him in the red, which is actually, if you guys didn't know, perfect for catching. So I threw an Ultra Ball, but didn't get in it. So I switched, and then I threw another Ultra Ball, and I got it. And I got 1,137 Poke Dollars. I did set a home here for Dugtrios, because they spawn quite frequently here, but I spelt it wrong. I decided to add a new addition to our team, so meet Kofaguris. I also crafted my first Pokeball. For the next few days, I IV trained, leveled up, and did the boss tower. Day 41. I caught a Bulbasaur and evolved it into Ivysaur. I IV trained some of my Pokemon until day 43. I looked at my Pokemon's moves and stats, and I was going to compare them on day 100. I was quite excited to see what there would be on day 100, but I would imagine that my team would have changed a little bit, so I'd probably show their stats instead. For all of day 44, I was just training and in the boss tower. Day 45, my friend Zach joined the server. My game was lagging, so I had to AFK, and that took up a day. For the next 3 days, I just trained my Pokemon. Also, on day 49, I evolved Ivysaur into Venusaur. This was pretty good because Venusaur was actually a pretty big part of my team. And also, I got a lot of new moves on all of my Pokemon, but this is probably the best move I got. It did 120 damage and 100 accuracy. I then met up with Zach and showed him how to play PIXELMON. I also wanted to start him off with a good Pokemon, so he chose his Furfrou. So I caught the Furfrou, and we needed to find him a low level Pokemon so he could trade with me. After a very long time of him missing the Pokeballs and horribly failing, he did catch a low level Weedle, which he would trade with me for the Furfrou. We then traded the Pokemon, and obviously he got his Furfrou. And then on day 51, we decided to battle. He did catch a few more Pokemon, so he had a full team. And to make it fair, I only did 2 of my Pokemon. But yeah, it was going pretty good. I did about a 1/4 of his damage in my first hit, and then obviously I got him down pretty low. But then this is when I realised the Pokemon I gave him was actually very strong, and he could be a very big competition for me. But yeah, I did manage to kill him, and then all the rest of his Pokemon just weren't the best. So I was just completely, one-shotting all of them. But anyways, halfway through the match, he did actually cheat and use a revive. Now you guys might not think it's cheating, but personally, we do not use revives or potions in battles. we like to base it off stuff like just normal without heals, otherwise it'd go on forever. And yeah, so we did decide to do another battle straight after this because he cheated, and then obviously I would have won, but because he cheated, he revived, and then he did a restore. No, he did like a full heal, and then my Kabuto was just too low level and wasn't really strong enough. So we did decide to do another battle after this. So we forgot about the battle we previously did since he did cheat. But we did play, and I knew that he would probably tank my Venusaur. Also, I did upgrade my Pokemon a bit since he piled his Pokemon with rare candies. So he went from like level 50 something to 72, which is a very big change. So I decided to get Venusaur instead of Kabuto. Still not too big of an upgrade, but I would say it's pretty good. Anyways, I did put him to sleep, and then I one-shotted most of his others. And then I had Meganium, which I believe was my best Pokemon, and I was doing good. I got like 1 to 2 shots off him while he was asleep, and he was pretty low. He also switched out here, and then I just one-shot because it was level 10. And then he switched back, and I believe I got 1 more shot in before he woke up. He did get a pretty good shot on me actually, which had me worried. I do know this guy is definitely going to be a little bit of a rivalry between us. There is definitely probably going to be that. I aim for one day to one-shot him, which I hope I can do by day 100. But yeah. He also sent out this Charmander after the Furfrou, and what should have happened did happen, and I ended up winning like I should have. But yeah, it was definitely a good fight. But yeah, we're gonna have a fight at the end of the 100 days as well. I then trained until day 57. Also, somewhere during the 6 days of training, Frogadier evolved into Greninja, and I was very happy with the result, because I don't know if you guys remember, but I believe it was day 1, I was talking about how small he was, and now he's like extremely tall. I also got a new move, Water Shuriken, and I got rid of Bubble for it. I then trained until day 60. Also finished the orb and stored it away. I also went to Slash Time Shop, and I saw they had Master Balls, so I bought them. And basically how you get time coins is by playing the game for a certain amount of time. Electric is effective to flying, and we were going to take on the flying gym, so I wanted the electric based team. So I took out an OG. I believe this was my first Pokemon ever caught. So I spent 6 days training at Ampharos and a few of us just to get my level up and some attack EVs. After a lot of training, I finally went to go and get Moltres. I was going to do a grass move, but I don't know, it's just quite stupid I didn't do it, looking back on it. Because I thought it was going to be super effective, but I wasn't the best at type advantages then. I now know a little bit better at type advantages, but yeah. So yeah, I kinda used a few of my Pokemon. This is when I realized my team really wasn't the best yet. But it was decent. It did some damage. It could have been, I don't know, if it was a little bit more health, it definitely could have done about half. So I used an Ultra Ball, hoping I could get it without using a Master Ball. But of course, didn't get it. And then this brought it down to my last Pokemon, which I just used the Master Ball, and obviously I caught it. A lot of people saying GG's in the chat, and I saw what I caught it. It was 90% IVs, which I'm pretty sure is very good. I quickly did slash home and looked at the stats. I saw that the moves were okay, but not the best. But the stats were actually pretty good. I then took out my rare candies and started to, just level them up, try and get some better moves. Obviously this was sped up because I spent a while doing this. It was mainly picking between different moves and trying to see, yeah. But I got Solar Beam, which was like 120, which is very good. So I got Meganium up to level 70, which is very good. That means I had 2 high level Pokemon that I was really happy with. I was happy with Meganium and Moltres at the minute. I was only happy with them. Actually, I was quite happy with Venusaur as well. He's pretty good. And then I also leveled up Ampharos. And then I did Greninja for a little bit. And then I also did Moltres, which I got Solar Beam, which was 120. And I obviously got it. Day 70, I bought a new orb so I could get Zapdos. And I just decided to level it up a bit and also level up my Pokemon in the making. Day 73, I entered another tournament. Okay, so the battle actually happened, which was something that hasn't happened because I tried this like 3 times. Anyway, Zach had his battle just then, except you might have saw at the start of the clip. He had to forfeit because he accidentally cheated and used a revive on one of his Pokemon. He would have won otherwise and we might have been facing each other, but yeah, it didn't happen. So anyway, he did start off with a Sandshrew, but then he changed out to his Klinklang, and I changed to Quagsire, which had a Yawn, which is pretty good actually, because then I could put all of his Pokemon to sleep, which would make it a lot easier to kill them all. So yeah, he switched out again to Floatzel, and yeah, I just tried to put him to sleep again. I was trying to get everyone asleep. As I said, it would be a lot easier. And then he used this move that actually healed Quagsire. So yeah, that was definitely a win. So he's actually asleep now, but I didn't think Quagsire would be strong enough to kill him, because I don't think he has many good moves. So I changed him a Tang and used Confusion. It wasn't the worst, yeah. I did half damage, I did another Confusion, hoping it would kill him. Maybe be a critical hit, but it didn't. But yeah, we're taking small victories. It is the first Pokemon that's died, and we are currently winning. So we're gonna see. He takes so long with his moves for some reason. He brought the Sandshrew back, and yeah, I just used Confusion again. Yeah, he got me paralyzed. I don't actually know when that happened. But yeah, he changed to his Klinklang, and he used Discharge. I don't know if that's a good move. I don't know. I'm not the best at type advantages, and I'm sorry this clip is very long and it's probably a little bit awkward. I know I'm not the best at talking for long periods of time. This is like a 4-minute clip, but yeah, I'll try my best. He did change to Yampa. I thought this guy would probably get one shot. Yeah, he just switched out to Noctowl. Obviously put him asleep again, and I tried to use a Mud Bomb, and it didn't affect him. So yeah, I guess that shows how bad I am at type advantages. I don't know if that's a type advantage thing, but Ursaring turned out to be so good. I was actually doubting my team before this and thinking it wasn't very good, but when I saw I had Slash, I was actually very happy because I believe Kabuto has Slash, and it's a very good move. So yeah, now that's about 3 of his down. Ursaring's pretty low, but yeah, I managed to kill another one here, but he didn't unfortunately take out my Ursaring, which seemed to be the best. It was very good. Then I used Takedown, it didn't work, so I changed to Wheezing. He kept doing a lot of damage. This Kling was an absolute boss. Yeah, it didn't have the best moves, the Weezing. And I wasn't really too confident with the Pokemon I have left. But I sent Oddish out. I thought he might be able to do it. Obviously, Oddish is not the best Pokemon, but it worked. It killed him. And then I used Absorb, which I didn't think was going to do as good. But it actually healed me so much, which actually was very helpful. And I won, and I got 4 rare candies and a berry. And then my second battle came round. I'm not going to talk on too much. I have sped it up so it's not as long, so you guys don't have to walk through the full amount. But yeah, it was a good battle, if I'm honest. But I'm not the best at type advantages. It could have helped me a lot. I'm just going to tell you guys, I didn't win. You can see everything that happened. I did manage to get a few of his Pokemon, but I don't know, I'm just not the best in moves, not the best type advantages, but I know an okay amount. But yeah, I'm just trying to do this. I don't know, I guess I'm doing these tournaments to see if I can get better at it, PIXELMON altogether, since this is my first time doing it. And I want to get every challenge done. So I've completed every challenge so far, which is really good, I think. In nearly every challenge. I've completed 4 challenges in 74 days, 75 days, which is good. But I've also got to do the gym, which honestly, I am so nervous for. I don't know if I'll be able to get it, but I will try my best. I don't know, I might have to have a few tries. I might have to change up my team a bit. I'm trying to go for an electric-based team, but yeah. Anyways, let's get back to this tournament. You can probably see what's happening in the background. I'm getting absolute slaughtered. I think I've actually only took about 2 to 3 of his Pokemon. I asked for mercy, but I didn't get it, and I died. For the rest of day 75 and 76, I went mining. I also called it Espeon, which I will be training up a bit. I then trained until day 78. I tried to get my levels up, and while getting my levels up, I was also trying to also fill up the orb so I could get Zapdos. Because Zapdos is electric, and electric is effective to flying type, which is the first gym. So yeah. I trained a lot, and because of that, my orb was fully done. So now it was time to get Zapdos. I got everything ready, and the very next day, I went to get Zapdos. Now, I was actually very scared for this fight, but I did do a lot of damage with my first hit, which I did Solar Beam. It did a good amount of damage, and if I could get a few of those off, I could definitely get him. I didn't always want to use the Master Ball. I wanted to try and get one of an Ultra Ball. But you know, that they've got to be pretty low for that, so I'm hoping to put him to sleep or paralyze him. So then I sent out Greninja, which is actually pretty tanky now, I would say. I don't know, it's pretty good now. Yeah, I thought that would do a lot more damage, but it just didn't. And then I got one shot, and I did Water Pulse because, you know, water against electricity, you know, it doesn't really, yeah, it would do a lot of damage is what I'm saying. But yeah, and then I went to Moltres, but then I decided to change. Yeah, I could have just done another move with Moltres, but I didn't. I changed out because I was scared I would have done too much damage because it's overpowering the level of Zapdos, and also it's another legendary. So I went to Ampharos hoping to paralyze it with a move. Didn't do that. So I chucked out an Ultra Ball. Yeah, as you can imagine, didn't work. Ultra Ball, Legendary, it's pretty hard to do. But then I got the Master Ball, and obviously I caught it, which is definitely very good. And then I checked the IVs, and it was 98% IVs. That's the best I've got yet. After getting a very good Legendary at like 98% IVs, I had to go back to training, and I did that until day 83. Day 85, I made an item finder. Before I went to the first gym, I watched the sunrise with Zapdos, and also had one last look at the apricot farm. So now it was time to finally go against the first gym. I was very nervous for this because I didn't know if this was going to be my only time doing this, as I didn't know exactly what to expect. I do know that it does put your level down to level 30 no matter what, or up depending on what level you are, which is going to be a bit of a disadvantage to us since I've got like level 95 Zapdos and stuff like that. But you can only have one legendary, so I picked Zapdos obviously. Yeah, I'm very, very nervous because this is the last challenge and I want to try and get everything. If I don't, I understand, but I still have 13 days left if I do not get it. Yeah, I can maybe try and find some counter Pokemon to them. But we start off with Zapdos. It did decent damage, if I'm honest. It did pretty good. But as you can see, I'm only 103 health there. I'm normally like 200, which is sad. But he has a move that can heal himself. I need to like one-shot this guy. And I'm going against an actual person, and it's not like an NPC. Which means it's going to be a lot harder, because then they're using actual, like, strats? I don't know. Yeah, actually, you know, they've got their own ways to do it. But he did change out of Pinsir, and I did one-shot him with Thunder. But this guy was not having it. I kept using Thunder and Drill Peck and stuff like that, but he just kept healing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this guy, but we're doing pretty good. It's one down so far. So I did change here. I changed to Tyranitar, which is a new addition to our team actually, because I had a specific Pokemon paper which you can get, and I chose Tyranitar because I didn't know what else to do, and I heard Tyranitar was actually pretty good. But it didn't, because it put him down to level 30, so he had terrible moves, because it just gets random moves, and also he only had like 102 health, so yeah, he got like basically one shot. Then Greninja came out, yeah, another loss, we just couldn't kill him. This guy is so tanky, like, he just keeps healing, but yeah. So then I changed to Meganium, which sadly is, I believe it's like one of my best Pokemon, well, one of them, but I believe flying types is good, like effective against grass types, so I didn't bring my Venusaur. Thinking about it now, I think I should, because I'm pretty sure I have a sleeping move, and I could have put this guy to sleep. Yeah, but he changed out to Hawlucha, and I did poison him, which helped to the cause. And Electabuzz, which was a late addition, and he was like very low level, did actually do a lot, because electric is effective. Yeah, but yeah. So we did manage to get Hawlucha out, but that's only what, 2 to 3 of his Pokemon gone. Yeah. So, and this is our very last. So Zapdos really needs to make this, I guess, clutch it up, I guess. So yeah, Hawlucha is now gone. Which was not that hard actually. It's good that I do have some electric types, because they helped a lot. Then he went to this Mantine. Yep. Zapdos did very good here, and he one-shot. Yes, I'm glad Zapdos can still one-shot. It's probably because of the type advantages. Because electric apparently is good against fly types. So I guess that's good that helps. But, yeah. Well, yeah, I charged him first to make him even stronger. Because I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't one-shot, but it did one-shot, and I don't know if that's because of the charge, but don't know. This is where I got really scared, because it's Gyarados, and it's a water type. Water's effective to electric, and yeah, we got him. Then there's this Stagmori, so that's like 5 of his Pokemon gone, but I'm also poisoned. Definitely not good. Now it's this guy. Ooh, this guy is so hard to take. I hope he doesn't heal, because then I'm done for. Oh god. I'm down to 4, and yeah, this is not going to end well. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm done. So we're going to have to battle him another day. I then trained until day 89. Day 89, I built a mailbox. And also, guys, if you do want to come here, I will show the coordinates on the screen in just a second. But if you do come here, you guys can leave a donation. This is what this is for the next 200 days. Or I believe this is like mail things you can get pretty easily. So you can just leave a message, and I can, in the next 200 days, I can have a little look at the messages and maybe show them on, I don't know, the next 200 days video. But right here, this is the coordinates to where my house is. It might be a little bit of a distance, but right here is where it is. So if you guys do want to give a donation, like, I don't know, whatever, some rare candies, or if you just want to come over and chill, I will be in here for the next 200 days, and then I might do another 300. But yeah, I'm definitely doing another 200. So we'll just see how that pans out. Okay, so this is what happened until day 99. So the rules were actually really bad on the gyms. Like, they had terrible rules, forcing me to not be able to use my best Pokemon. So I had to go out and get some more Pokemon that I could use, and I could use Gyarados. So I trained up Gyarados, but I want to emphasize this. It's so annoying that we have rules in place that makes me, like, not be able to use the Pokemon I've used. Like, I've been training for 100 days. But yeah, that's very annoying. Anyways, we're going to have to try and get a full squad of Pokemon, so let's see if we can do this. I also got this cheap Dratini, and it was a pretty good purchase, I think. So it turns out I couldn't use the Dratini, so I called this Hitmonlee, hoping it'd be good enough for the team. I had a Geodude already, but I thought I might get another one since it has a very good move that I can get. So I got a fully brand new team, and now it was time to take on the gym. I cannot emphasize enough before we do the gym battle how stupid these rules are. It means I couldn't use any of the good ones I had, and yeah, it was very annoying to have to get some new Pokemon to use, especially only having about like 5 days to train them. But yeah, we did do the gym battle, and I don't know, I wasn't really confident in the team since I only had 5 days to get it, which adds up to, I believe, 1 hour and 40 minutes to get a team ready for the first gym. But yeah, I was way too overpowered with my normal team. Yeah, I just really couldn't. I mean, I thought this Geodude would be good because it had a move that did 200 damage called Destruct, but it just didn't work at all, like not one bit. I got down, like, just died twice. I think these rules are, once again, really stupid, and if the owner is watching this, please change the rules because they are actually really, really, really bad. I had one last idea to beat this gym. The first guy I fought, I could use my Pokemon, so I had to try and go against him. Also, while I was out looking around and travelling, I found this portal to, I believe, the Ultra Space Dimension. So I wrote that Zapdos and I got in it. I saw this on some videos, but I didn't actually know what the sole purpose of this dimension was. I knew you could get some cool legendaries in here and shrines, but yeah, that's all I knew about this place. After a long time of looking around and trying to find something cool, I found this end structure, but there wasn't really anything in it at all. And also after a long time of training Dragonair, I finally evolved into Dragonite. This is actually pretty cool because Dragonite's awesome. But since I got this, I was finally ready to take on the gym. I was very nervous, but I still did it anyways. So I went to the first gym and I could use the Pokemon. Now, I'm pretty sure I had a pretty good team, but the only thing I was a little worried about is if he kills all my other Pokemon and it gets down to Dragonite. I haven't really used Dragonite in a battle yet, so I don't know his moves very well. And I don't know how powerful they can be. I'm also not the best at type advantages. I know a little bit about it, but I'm definitely very not good at it. But anyways, his first Pokemon was a Gyarados, and I sent out my Venusaur first. I did use an attack, but it did fail because he avoided it. So my next option was to put him to sleep. Didn't work. So I changed to Zapdos, and for some reason I couldn't use Charge. So I used Drill Peck, and it actually did a pretty good amount of damage on Glizco because he switched out. And he's down to a little bit over half, yeah. Also, I don't know if you saw in chat, but I also did get warned for this. Yeah, there was a clip of me talking to the person about this and how the rules weren't the best and how the rules don't make too much sense because it was like they had to be caught under, like they had to evolve before level 30 because it was a lower gym. And I was like, well, that makes sense. But it's also, on the other hand, the Pokemon get changed down anyways. And yeah. But yeah, anyways, I did take another one of his Pokemon, and then he killed mine, and now I'm down to Moltres. Then he switched his Mantine. I used Giga Impact, and it did pretty good. It did under half. And then I got like one shot, basically. It was just one move, and I changed to Greninja and used a Hydro Pump. What I didn't know is he would heal from this, so I had to change out to Meganium, and yeah, I got a lot of damage taken on me, but I used a move and it did a little bit, not too much. And now I'm down to Dragonite, which I was very nervous for, but I used a wing attack and it did pretty good. Yeah, he was very low now, and he was basically he's one shot. Or at least so I thought. He didn't actually get one shot. But I'm also burned, so it's not the best. Then I have this Skarmory. Hope I pronounced that right. Which I used Aqua Tail on. Didn't do much at all. And I got hurt a lot by the burn. So I used Outrage. Yeah, that didn't work either. So I changed to Greninja. And he did pretty good, actually. Yeah. Actually, thinking about this now, if I put the first Pokemon to sleep with my Venusaur, I think it would have been way better. But yeah, I managed to get his Glizco down to his last Pokemon. And yeah, this is where I knew I was gone. But yeah, if I did put him to sleep, I'm pretty sure I would guarantee to win. I also got a stack of Pokeballs from him. But yeah, that's how it ended. On day 100, I decided to battle my friend Zach. He did have a level 100 Furfrou now. This was mainly just for fun. After a big defeat. We're going to see in the 200 days we're going to do it. But I managed to get the first Furfrou, which was level 56. Then he sent out his main Furfrou, which with my first move, I just took half its health. And then I just finished it off. Then from there, he just had kind of weaker Pokemon. He had a Charmeleon, one shot, which was his starter. And then he had another Furfrou, because he had 3 Thurfroos, and then he had this Glamescow and this Unpheasant. But yeah, that's how this went, and then I got this guy as well. And that's how I ended the 100 days. It was a little bit of a low ending, sadly, but we did manage to complete 4 out of the 5 challenges we set for ourselves, and that was definitely a very good thing. I will be doing another 200 days, so if you guys want that, make sure to subscribe and like. I'll also be playing in the Darkrai server, meanwhile, while, you know, I guess, overall, just trying to do the rest of these videos. I'll be doing a few tutorial Let's Play videos, I don't know. There's a tournament happening sometime soon. I'm going to see if I can get into that. That might be some good videos. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!